An innocent man spent 13 years in prison. The system still won. At 4:17 a.m., police arrested Elijah Turner for a murder that had not yet made the morning news. By 6 a.m., his photograph was already circulating among detectives. By noon, reporters had his name. By nightfall, he had been decided. Elijah Turner was 29 years old. He worked overnight maintenance at a packaging warehouse. No criminal record. No history of violence. No known connection to the victim. Before we dive into the main story, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. Police arrested him barefoot. According to the arrest report, Turner was calm but uncooperative. According to Turner, he was confused and terrified. He asked why he was being arrested. The officers did not answer. They never do. Rachel Moore was found dead in Brookside Park at 2:48 a.m. Cause of death, blunt force trauma. Time of death, estimated between 12:30 and 1:30 a.m. There were no eyewitnesses to the murder. There was no DNA linking Turner to the scene. There was no murder weapon. What investigators did have was proximity. Turner lived 0.4 miles from the park. That fact would become the backbone of the case. Internal police notes, later obtained through a public records request, described Turner as male, quiet, keeps to himself, night worker. Matches general suspect description. There was no detailed suspect description. Only a 911 caller who said they saw a man in dark clothing near the park. No height. No face. No identifying features. Dark clothing. At night. In winter. Turner was interrogated for 14 hours. He was not read his rights until hour 6. He was not given a lawyer. He was told, incorrectly, that his fingerprints were found on the victim. He was told, incorrectly, that a witness had placed him at the scene. Audio recordings show officers repeating variations of the same statement. We already know what happened. This is your chance to explain. Turner never confessed. The final report noted this as evasive behavior. Prosecutors charged Turner with first-degree murder. In a pretrial memo, the state acknowledged limited physical evidence but argued the case would rely on behavioral inference. The inference was simple. Rachel Moore was vulnerable. Elijah Turner was nearby. And someone had to be responsible. The trial lasted 5 days. The prosecution presented a grainy security clip from a gas station 2 blocks away showing a man in a dark jacket. Testimony from a neighbor who said Turner seemed nervous sometimes. The fact that Turner did not cry during interrogation. The defense presented time cards showing Turner left work at 12:41 a.m. A coworker who testified Turner was exhausted and eager to go home. The absence of physical evidence. During closing arguments, the prosecutor said, criminals don't always leave fingerprints. But they always leave patterns. The jury deliberated for 3 hours. Verdict, guilty. The judge sentenced Turner to life imprisonment. He cited the seriousness of the offense and the need for closure. Turner's mother collapsed in the courtroom. Turner did not speak. Turner entered state prison in 2011. He worked in the laundry. He kept records of every appeal. He stopped calling home after his mother's health declined. He said hearing her cry hurt more than the silence. She died in 2018. His final appeal was denied in 2019. By then, the case was officially closed. In 2022, a law student reviewing cold cases noticed a discrepancy. A security camera near Brookside Park had been logged twice, once as non-functional, and once as reviewed. There was no footage attached. Further records showed the footage had been checked out by Detective Aaron Cole, lead investigator on the case. Cole reported it showed nothing relevant. The footage itself was never preserved. In March 2023, Turner received an anonymous letter. Inside was a printed still image. Low resolution. Timestamp 12:58 a.m. Rachel Moore was visible in the frame. She was alive. She was arguing with a man wearing a jacket issued only to senior detectives. The face was partially obscured. The jacket was not. The court vacated Turner's conviction due to procedural concerns and newly surfaced evidence. The state did not declare him innocent. They did not apologize. They released him. After 13 years, 4 months, and 19 days. 3 weeks after Turner's release, Detective Aaron Cole was found dead in his home. Cause of death, self-inflicted gunshot wound. No note. No phone records reviewed. No internal investigation reopened. The department issued a statement. There is no evidence linking Detective Cole to misconduct. The case of Rachel Moore remains officially unsolved. When Turner collected his personal belongings from prison, a correctional officer handed him an envelope not listed on the inventory. Inside was a photocopy of an old intake form. In the margin, written in pen. Suspect number 2 never pursued. No name. No date. No explanation. At 11:42 p.m. on April 17, Turner received a phone call from a block number. Phone records confirm the call lasted 18 seconds. Turner told his attorney the caller said, "You were convenient. That's all you ever were." Then the line disconnected. The number could not be traced. Elijah Turner lives under a different name. He has declined media interviews. He has not accepted the state's settlement offer. Rachel Moore's family has never been told who killed her. And the department involved has since received federal funding for improved investigative practices. There is still no explanation for the missing footage, the second suspect, the anonymous letter, or why a detective was near the crime scene before the body was discovered. The official record says the case is closed. But Elijah Turner knows something the system does not document. Being released is not the same as being free. And whoever really killed Rachel Moore is still out there, unprofiled, unarrested, and very much remembered. Want more stories like this? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our story, because this is just getting started.